steel strings, change the rules of everything. From a brown sound in a bedroom late to shaking the ground at the city gates. They said, how'd he do that? He wrote the book, left the world breathless with one clean look. Fingers flying like a lightning storm. A new religion was born. Here I go in the rift tonight. Hear him scream when the ants ignite. Every dive bomb, every broken rule still echoes through the hands of the new. He may be gone from the stage in life, but his fire lives where the strings still bite. Turn it up, feel the lift. That's Eddie's soul in the ghosts of the rift.
All right, welcome to Hair Metal Revolution. That little intro was the song dedicated to Eddie Van Halen about no matter what. Eddie's not with us, but his riffs are always in everybody's playing. It's like the ghost is always playing with people. So I try to do a little longer intro because of the commercials that YouTube keeps doing. So each time I do an intro, I'm going to try to put a different song. So, all right, 10 epic 80s hard rock songs that ruled the movies, right? Now, this is all everybody's different opinions, right? Everybody's different opinions. And if you have opinions of certain songs you like in movies, please write it in the link, comments, or whatever you want to, just write it. I did get a top 10 list from Brian from Hair Band Basement. Me being on the West Coast and everybody else is on the East Coast, it's hard for us to team up and have guests to come on my channel. Because East Coast, West Coast, 3 hours difference. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So I do have clips. So when I bring up a song in a movie, I have like 7 to 10 second clips. I wish I could do longer, but because of the copyright rules and doing this live, if I play something longer, the show itself can drop off air. So it is what it is. I can't do anything about that. So I apologize for that, but we're going to go the top 10 right now. So we're going to go with Brian from Hair Band Basement. Usually I have a picture of him that I guess I don't have it ready. I thought I had, did I take it off? Did I take the picture of Brian off? I might, oh, here he is. All right, there he is. There's Brian. There's Brian from Hair Band Basement. So his number 10 is Bill and Ted's excellent adventure movie, Tora Tora Dancing with the Gypsies. Great song. When I was making my list, I was almost like, I like Tora Tora Dancing with the Gypsies, but I'm like, I just did not quite make my top 10. And it makes sense. It's just his number 10. So it's like that song, like, could it make it? Could it not make it? But for him, it made it. And then let me see here. Let me find. Here we go. This is just a 7-second or 10-second piece of the song. All right, so that was his number 10, Tora Tora Dancing with the Gypsies. Now, guys, anytime you guys see a title for a show, I'm doing this live, send me an email. I'll do your list. Brian sends me his list. So he's here in spirit. I know Danny's going to write some songs that he likes in movies in the list. So, it's all great. So that was his number 10. My number 10 is, I feel so old because Pee-wee's Big Adventure was actually 1985. 1985. I can't. It's just like, wow. 1985. It's a trip. And there's a scene actually in the movie with Twisted Sister. And it's not, I want to rock, I want to do all this. It's actually Burn in Hell. Such a great song before that. So let me find it on my little thing, give you guys a little taste of it. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. I had a dog that had to go outside to go bathroom. You know, these dogs, they do at the wrong time. So that was Twisted Sister, Burning Hell. Let's sing that one more time. That was such a cool little clip. You know, there was the sisters in it, and they let them use the song Burning Hell. Perfect for Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Let's give Pee-wee a big hand. But not in a porn movie, okay? Not in a porn movie, right? So give me 1 sec. I can shut this door because the dog's back. All right. Sorry about that. Now, let me look at the comments real quick. Let me see if I came in after commercials at 12 seconds till start. 12 seconds. God damn it. Okay. Hi, Eric. Hi, Dan. In case where the music is better than the movie. Sometimes these songs are better than the movie. That's why these movies sign these big songs, right? I mean, really, that's why they do it. All right. Number 9 from Brian. I never even would have thought of this. That's why I love people's list. This wouldn't even came on my radar. I didn't even think about this one. His number 9 is actually the Transformer theme. The song Lion, the band Lion, has a song called the Transformer theme. I mean, I never even, that would not even cross my mind. But here's a little clip. That wouldn't even cross my mind. Didn't even think about that. That is a good one, Brian. That's a good one. Never even thought about that. Lion with the Transformer theme wouldn't even cross my mind. So I love that. I want to welcome VH5150. You know, awesome guy. He's always in the comments. Love him. Glad you're here. David, good afternoon to you. Still morning for me. I'm West Coast. But David, so glad that you could be with us. Heck yeah. Rock on. Yeah. I wouldn't even thought about Line. That's why I love getting other people's list, because songs that you don't even think of. So that was his number 9. Now, my number 9, I didn't even know I should put the song on the list, just because I don't really care so much for, you know, remakes. I mean, I love some remakes, but usually I don't like give special awards for doing a remake song, right? But I gave myself a pass on this one. It was in the 80s. There's a movie called Less Than Zero with Robert Downey Jr. and God damn it, the guy who played in Turf. He actually played Ultron. I forgot James Spade. Poison did a song for it, and I believe they did a good version of Kiss Rock and Roll All Night. It was in the movie Less Than Zero. I usually do remakes, but for this, I will. All right, so that was Poison, Rock and Roll All Night. I don't usually put remakes on this kind of list, but for this one, I made the case for it. Okay, and it's not a movie that I watch a lot, but Less Than Zero was a very interesting movie. It really represents the 80s. I mean, you saw that video, right? The guy's walking through the crowd and pat that girl on the butt. You do that nowadays. Oh my God, you'd be arrested. You'd be put in handcuffs, and you can't even do that. Danny, there might be a song from that movie on my list. And for me, for my rule, for myself that I gave, I could only do one band It doesn't matter if they do multiple movies, but I didn't give that rule to Brian, so he can. But for me, I can only use a band once for this list. Okay, so all right. So let's go back to number 8. Not back, but we're going to number 8 from Brian from Hairband Basement. And guys, remember, if you're not subscribed to Hairband Basement, you got to ask yourself why. You know, great channel, great music channel. They dropped a video this morning. You guys got to watch it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Eventually, I'm going back to their channel. He's working on something right now, getting some other channels to come on, and so you guys will see Brian and I on a show together. So I just want to give you that. All right. So his number 8 is Secret Loser, Ozzy Osbourne from the movie Wraith. And I do have a clip of that. I have it here, but you know, when you download so many clips so you guys can hear it clear, it kind of gets like lost in the shuffle here. So I had it. What happened to Secret Loser? Did I not download it properly? Let me see here. Or is there like a limit? Let me see here. Oh, there it is. I found it. I apologize. Here we go. I'm a secret loser. I'm a secret loser. All right. Ozzy songs and AC/DC, you got to play those quick, get them off, because usually anything from Ozzy and AC/DC, get your channel taken, get that video taken down right away, because Sharon Osbourne has to make that penny, not you. She has to make the penny, which I don't make any money off this channel anyway. So that was the Wraith. The Wraith is, you can actually watch the Wraith on, if you have Amazon Prime, you know, it's on there. And, you know, again, it's like the original Crow. Charlie Sheen gets killed, which he probably got killed so many different times in life, you know, and he comes back and take revenge on the people who harm him and is harming his little brother and girlfriend in the movie. It's a good race car movie. You love cars and all that. It is very 80s. There is some stupid stuff where a guy like drinks oil, and it's a fun movie. Okay. All right. It's a fun movie. All right. So that was his number 8. Secret Loser, Ozzy Osbourne from the movie The Wraith, starring Charlie Sheen. All right. My number 8 was very hard because I gave myself a rule. I can only use the singer once. And I'm talking about Sammy Hagar. Sammy Hagar has so many songs in movies. So many songs in movies. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know, but the song, I was like, do I want Sammy Hagar, Winner Takes It All from Over the Top? Because I love that movie, Over the Top. I enjoyed it. I love that song, Winner Takes It All. It's got that 80s sound. It's got that classic Sammy Hagar solo singing, you know, in that song. But I had to go with the cartoon Heavy Metal, the song Heavy Metal. It just edged it out just a little bit, because Curse Heavy Metal is more legendary than Winner Takes It All. But Winner Takes It All really represents the movies a little bit more. But because Heavy Metal, a lot of people don't even remember that Heavy Metal was made for the cartoon movie called Heavy Metal. All that. So, and I do have a clip. Well, it's almost like my clips kind of like, here we go. I found it. Now, Danny, put away the tissues. I know you saw that. I know you saw that almost naked cartoon girl. I know. Dude, I love Winner Takes It All. It's almost like it was such a toss-up. Heavy Metal soundtrack. Sammy literally created heavy metal. He did. And that was the edge part, because I was like, technically it's a cartoon. Do I want to use a cartoon over the top with Stallone? You know, it's hard. You can't go wrong both ways. They're both great songs. But my favorite song on the heavy metal soundtrack is Blue Oyster Cult, Veteran of the Psychic Wars. Yes, that's a good song. That really is a good song. That's a great song. Good choice, bro. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh man. So that was my number 8. So now we're down to number 7. Again, what I love by having people send me their list, the songs that you just forget all about. Brian got a song from the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's not the one you're thinking of. It's actually, I totally forgot about this song, guys. In Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Vinnie Vincent Invasion, when they have Mark Slaughter as the singer, did a song for the movie called Love Kills. I totally forgot about it. It didn't even cross my mind. That's why I love getting people's list. And I got a little clip from it. Here we go.
Tell me why have we forsaken the dreams we had?
Wow. I totally forgot about that song on Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, and I appreciate it so much that Wes Craven went and got bands like Dokken, Vinnie Vincent, and it's so, the only thing is how stupid is Vinnie Vincent to not like Mark Slaughter and let him walk away? I don't know how. Vinnie Vincent, if you're watching this, you should have never let Mark Slaughter walk away. Not because they made a great album with Slaughter. He was a great singer. But hey, everybody's gotta do it, right? All right. So that was his number 7. Love Kills, Vinnie Vincent, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Now remember, I didn't give him the rules that, well, actually it's 2 different movies. That don't count. So he can use whoever. If he wants to use another Nightmare song, he can. All right. So here is one for me. Number 7 from me. Now, again, I had a hard time putting remakes on list. I do. But this remake was fucking kick-ass. It was kick-ass. And just like how Poison remade a Kiss song, a classic band, one of the greats, I gave it a slide to put it on a list. This one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm talking about a band who remade an Alice Cooper song called No More Mr. Nice Guy for the Shocker soundtrack. If you forgot about that, Megadeth remade No More Mr. Nice Guy, an Alice Cooper song for the movie Shocker. And you know what? I just might have a clip.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Clean. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
All right. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So I know I always say I don't like to put remakes, but at least Poison and Megadeth remade these songs from the great artists of the 70s, and that song fit so perfect for Shocker, and have Megadeth cover it is so awesome. So it just goes together. Every song for Alice Cooper goes well with horror movies. So that's so I'm giving an exception to the rule on remakes on this one, but usually you guys know I try to keep remakes off. Alrighty now I already had this on my list, but our friend Brian has heavy metal song Sammy Hagar at number 6. So I am gonna replay. So Danny, put down the napkins because I know this is a pretty hot scene. So that's what. So I had that song on my list. So he has that song on his list. So that's cool that heavy metal gets recognized big time on this list. So I love that. I love it so much. I really do. All right. So that was his number 6. All right. We're going down to my number 6 is another song he had on his list. I just had it a little higher. I'm talking about Secret Loser, Ozzy Osbourne from the Race soundtrack. I have it here. I'm a secret loser. You play too much Ozzy, you get your channel taken down quickly. So that's Secret Loser from the Wraith. I prefer Alice Cooper, The Man Behind the Mask. Danny, how do you know that song's still not on our list? How do you know that's not on my list? Who knows? That song could be on a list, or it could be just on your list. That's what's great about these lists. There's no wrong, there's no right list. It's whatever you like. One thing you'll know about this channel, people, is that it's about what you like. At the end of the day, it's all about what you like. We're just sharing ideas. And hopefully the idea that I want to do on this channel is after the show, you guys go out, look for 80s movies with songs in it, like, oh man, I forgot about this song. Ooh, I forgot about this song. You know what I mean? It brings joy to the movie and joy to the band and the song. So that's why I do this. So, all right. So that was my Secret Loser. So now we're down to number 5. So let's repeat the first 5 for a second. Brian has picked Dancing with the Gypsies, Tora from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Number 9, which I never even thought of, is the band Lion for the Transformer theme. I didn't even think about that. Brian has Secret Loser as number 8. Brian has Love Kills, Vinnie Vincent for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Heavy Metal for the heavy metal on his. My 10 was Burning Hell, Twisted Sister from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Rock and Roll All Night, Poison from Lesson Zero. Heavy Metal, Sammy Hagar from Heavy Metal soundtrack. No More Mr. Nice Guy, Megadeth from the Shocker soundtrack. Secret Loser, Ozzy Osbourne, The Wraith. So now we're down to the top 5 on Brian's and my list. So right now on Brian, what he has for number 5 is a solid choice for a song. Very solid. And we're talking about who made who. From what? Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive with Emilio Estevez. And if you didn't know this, that was the first time Stephen King ever directed a horror movie. And the last time he ever directed a horror movie. You know, I enjoyed the movie. A lot of people don't like it. I had fun with it. I think of all movies that a remake could work nowadays is definitely Maximum Overdrive. I mean, think about it. Machines come alive. You know, I mean, it's a little different than AI, right? Because this is like a meteorite went over the earth and everything that has electricity comes alive. Which you can do so much with that nowadays. I mean, my God, cell phone, burn me up, put me on fire. My God, there's glasses now that are electronic, you know, glasses burn your eyes, make you see different things. You know what I mean? There's so much. People got ear pods in your ears. Imagine everything's alive. They can make everybody go deaf in a second because everybody has stuff in their ears, except me because I had an operation. So me. So that was that was his number 5, Maximum Overdrive. And my God, that album, guys, that soundtrack. I mean, it has You Shook Me All Night Long. It has Hell's Bells, Sink to Pink, right. Oh my God, hold on a second. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I mean, okay. Who Made Who? You Shook Me All Night Long. DT's this instrumental song, Right On, which is one of my favorite blues rock song. Hell's Bells, Shake Your Foundation. That is such a great song. Shake Your Foundation. Chase the Ace, another instrumental song. And for those who bout to rock, we salute you. We salute all you rockers out there. Love you all. All right. So that was his number 5. Who Made Who? AC/DC Maximum Overdrive. What is my number 5? My number 5 is the exact same song. I didn't realize we both had a number 5. I have Who Made Who. I don't really need to play that clip again to get the channel. I mean, great song. Great song. I mean, it's great. And that album sold millions. So that was both of our number 5 of Who Made Who by AC/DC. All right, we're going to go back to number 4. Now, Brian, if you're watching this, you actually wrote Over the Top, Sammy Hagar, Over the Top. I don't remember him do a song called Over the Top by Sammy. I thought I looked at soundtrack. I could be wrong, so I think you're talking about Winner Takes It All. So I think that's the song you're talking about. If there's a song called Over the Top that Sammy did, I apologize, but I think you were talking about Winner Takes It All. So guessing that's what you meant. Of course, I went to find. I think. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. All right, Winner Takes It All. If that's what he meant. And I think that's what he meant. Winner Takes It All. Great Sammy Hagar song. Sammy did a lot of great songs for movies. You know, Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one of my favorites of his. You know, he did more. You know, just a fantastic choice. Just a fantastic choice. So that was his number 4. Winner Takes It All. Sammy Hagar from Over the Top. My number 4 for me is Dream Warriors from Dawkins for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Let me see her. And that's my favorite Nightmare one. Number 3 is perfect. And Patricia Arquette, she was so awesome in it. They asked her to come back in 4. She decided not to. And what's interesting about that song, Dream Warriors, and Danny, correct me if I'm wrong. I know Don Dokken wrote a version, and George Lynch, Pilsner, you know, they wrote a version. And the winner went to the band's version over Don. If I read it right, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But if what I read is correct, because Don Dokken is usually the main writer of the whole band. Don Dokken is a great songwriter, but I think for this song, the writing was mostly from the band members' version, with him tweaking it, you know, putting his stuff in it. You're not wrong. Okay, thank you. I just always wanted to make sure that I say that right. Thank you, Chris. That they actually went with the version from the band, which is cool because Don is the main songwriter of the band, and for even Don to like, okay, you know what, their version is better. It is good. Hey, Chris, let me ask you something. Did Don ever record his version of Dream Warriors? I never even thought about that. Never even looked. Was there a version that he recorded that originally he wanted? Because that would be fun. That would be fun. Again, I'm always going to say this. I know Dawkins sold some millions of copies, but God damn it, I wish Dawkins could have had some headlining shows at arenas. I would have loved to see what Dawkins could do on an arena level headlining act. I really would. It didn't happen, for whatever reason. It didn't happen. This, I don't know either. It just popped in my head. Did Don ever record his version? I mean, it would have been fun. It'd be fun if he had a demo of what he wanted the song to be like. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think the originally wanted Bon Jovi to do the music, but he laughed at them. Yeah, because John wants pure control, right? I mean, technically, the Young Guns 2 soundtrack is not really a soundtrack. His song Blaze of Glory was in credits, and he wrote songs that were inspired by the movie. That's what, and John probably wanted pure rights to the song, where most of these movies are like, no. We're paying you to make us the song, but we get the song. So I bet you John wanted more rights to it, which he has every right to request that. Every right. I bet Huey Lewis wish he told the movie Back to the Future that I want percentages of the song if it sells. He didn't do that. He got paid a lump sum, but I think he made out good because of that. So, all right. So that was my number 4. Let's go to Brian's number 3, and his number 3 is all right, Dream Warrior. That's his number 3. That was my number 4. So he had two songs from Nightmare on Elm Street movie, one from part 3, and one from part 4 with Vinnie Vincent. That's awesome. And you know what? Anytime I can see Dawkins in somebody's top 5, puts a smile on my face. Because the band deserves it. It's such a great song. That. And that's a great Dream Warriors. All right. Now, we are down to my number 3. All right. My number 3 is, let me try to explain this the best that I can. Of any movie to use a song in the way they did is number 1. Would be number 1 on everybody's list. Be number 1. This song, this clip, this song I'm about to say could easily been my number 1. Easily could be my number 1. And the only reason it's not my number 1 is because it's not a movie that it's not a movie that you can watch over and over again. I'm talking about Van Halen, Everybody Wants Some, from the movie Better Off Dead with John Cusack. It's a good movie, but it's not a movie that I want to watch over and over again. It's not. That's only a reason why I didn't put it number 1, but it has one. Here's a clip of it. This clip, you guys got to find the whole clip on YouTube and watch it. It's fantastic.
Conductor don't like it, says you wasting your time. But everybody wants
some too. The scene in that movie Better Off Dead with that song is fantastic. If I was ranking on the best music part scene ever for music, that would win it. But I based it on song that I like and how much, because I'm mixing it with the movie, how much do I rewatch that movie? And I haven't watched Better Off Dead probably in 20 years. And I don't have a desire to watch it again. I remember it was a good movie, but it wasn't a movie that I wanted to watch over and over again. That's the only reason why it's number 3 for me. It could be easily number 1, easily. And anybody has that song as number 1, you ain't gonna hear nothing from me. I'm picking that song number 1. All right, so that was my number 3. And we're down to 2 songs left from Brian and myself, right? Now, here's another song that I never even thought of. it's high on his list. And it's great. That's why I love having different people's lists, because I love hearing, their taste and how high they put it. So this might shock a lot of people. I don't know if a lot of people ever even heard of this band. The band's called Shark Island. The song's called Father Time from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Right? And I do have a clip. Okay, I do. Oh, here it is. Here's a clip. It's not a clip of the movie. It's just a clip of the song. I couldn't really find a clip with the movie with the song in it. Father Time. And I would never even have thought of that. That's a great song. That really is a great song. Hearing the band Shark Island, I haven't heard that name in such a long time. So I appreciate Brian bringing that up, because it makes me want to go back and listen to more Shark Island. This is why I love doing these lists, doing these songs, because it kind of reminds you to go back and listen to some of these songs, right? All right. My number 2. This song could easily been my number 1. Easily. And I'll give a reason why when I get to my number 1, why I chose that song to be my number 1. So my number 2, when I'm pausing it, because it's like I had the song right there, but I don't see it. My number 2 is Alice Cooper from the movie Friday the 13th Part 6. Jason Lives, my favorite Friday the 13th movie. When they decided, fuck it, let's just go crazy with Jason. He comes back from the dead easily. Electricity, lightning strikes, comes back, and they have one of the most perfect songs for it from Alice Cooper, Man Behind the Mask. You can't go wrong.
Nobody's back. He's the man behind the mask, and he's out of control. He's back. The man behind the mask.
I love that song so much. That song could have been easily my number 1, right? Easily that song could have been my number 1. I love that Friday the 13th Part 6. I still remember going to a midnight show of that song in Fresno, California. Everybody was dressed up like Jason outfits and all that, and and having Alice Cooper. Now, give me a second here. Hold on. Alice Cooper. Now. He had another song that was actually in the movie called Teenage Frankenstein. And that song's not on my list because I can only pick one. But that song, Teenage Frankenstein, is an underrated Alice Cooper song. It's fantastic. I love, because when they're playing that song, Teenage Frankenstein, it was like a car driving scene where the badass bitch is just driving away from the cops, and that Teenage Frankenstein song was coming on. So, what about Alice Cooper, Under My Wheels, Decline of Western Civilization? Yeah, no, that's good too. That's good too. But, I stuck with the normal movies that, I don't know. And I'm only allowed to pick, for my list, I can only pick the singer once, even though they have multiple movies. And to me, The Man Behind the Mask is Alice Cooper's ultimate song for a movie, for me. That's in the 80s, and it had to be in the 80s. So that's for me. Bulletins, Rock Candy. Okay, good song. Laugh Out Loud, RRP, RC and Destroy from Kiss Meets the Phantom soundtrack. Oh my God. Ever heard that one? I have a copy of that movie, Kiss Meets from the Phantom of the Park. I love that movie. Number 1 shocker, Dudes of Wrath. Yeah, I do. Now, I do on my list. If you haven't watched my earlier list, I do have a song from Shocker that's on there, but I picked Megadeth, No More Mr. Nice Guy, the Alice Cooper remake. But Dudes of Wrath is a great song, great choice, right? So that's my number 2, guys. We are down to number 1. We all made it to the number one of both of our channel. I love that. I love that. I want to thank you guys for sticking around. Right now, Brian's number one. And if you don't know what Brian looks like, this is Brian from Hairband Basement. He doesn't have the hair like that no more. He probably never had hair like that. I added that hair for him. But from Hairband Basement, this is going to be his number one song. It is the one I already had as my number 3, Van Halen Want Some.
Conductor don't like it, says you're wasting your time. But everybody wants some too.
And remember, I just had that song recently on my list for a song that I was surprised that song was never had a single. Never had a single off Women and Children album. Such a great song. The only reason I did not put that song number 1 on my list is because it's not a movie that I really care to watch again. Better Off Dead was a good movie, but since it's not a rewatchable movie for me, so that's the only reason. But it's such a that scene creation for that movie, it has to be one of the best ever for a song. That is some true representation. All right, everybody. Probably sitting there. I know Chris is sitting there. David, you're sitting there. Chris, Danny, all of you are waiting to hear my number 1. Yeah, you know what? Ride for Free. It's a good song, but you know what? I never loved that song by Rat. It's good, but I don't know. I don't know. The song was just average. It wasn't nothing special for me. But my number 1. I'm going to give you the reason why it's my number 1. So what I'm going to do is you're going to have to guess what my number 1 is. I'm going to play the clip, the 9-second clip, and you guessed what my number 1 song movie is. Here we go.
Someone has put a spell on me. Rock and roll, rocking on midnight, steal your soul.
Trick or Treat, baby. You can pick the whole goddamn soundtrack, but I said song, not album. Trick or Treat's a fantastic song. I mean, the whole movie is wrapped around that song, that band. You know, the band was called Fastway. So Fastway, the soundtrack is Trick or Treat. Fastway, they played a band called Sammy Kerr. Basically, if you ever seen it, Sammy Kerr gets killed, dies. And he comes out, gets revenge. He gets revenge by playing the record backwards, and he comes back. And I own the movie, but you can't buy the movie anymore. It's out of print. So I got a German copy of the movie, and they call it Ragman. In case you didn't know it, they call the movie Ragman in Germany because they can't use the title Trick or Treat. So I have it on Blu-ray. I watch it every single year. I love that movie. I love the music in it. Stand Up. I mean, the whole soundtrack is fantastic. You guys got to listen to it. But that's my number 1 album song on that list because it's just not the song. The whole album is the movie. The whole thing is the movie. You said guess. I mean, listen. Music could be a major part of a movie, but that song was the movie. I mean, it's the whole movie. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's not. Oh man, and I loved it. I loved it. It's a great movie, and Trick or Treat in so many ways does not get the credit that it deserves. Listen, did the graphics did the graphics ever? Let me see here. I'm just looking at something. Did the graphics ever? It doesn't look good. I mean, the lightning coming out, it doesn't look good. But the movie is so true in its form because the movie was about a kid being picked on because of the music that he likes. He was a good kid in the movie. He never hurts anybody. But the preppies, the school, the teachers all hated him for the music that he likes. We all been through that. I mean, it's almost like, was he evil because he wanted to help Sammy Kerr get revenge in a way? No, because they almost killed him. If you watch the movie, they put a bunch of weights in his backpack and threw him in a swimming pool to die. If it wasn't for that girl who backstabbed him in so many ways, he would have died. I mean, you can't blame the guy for wanting to get revenge. So the movie is true in so many different ways. So if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, I saw a ghost behind you. Yeah. You know. My house is haunted. So that's our top 10 list. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. Ranking Eric's top 10 songs. So you saw it there. I thought it automatically goes up. It doesn't go up. Let me see here. Okay. I thought it goes up. All right. So again, my number one is Trick or Treat, Fastway. He's back, man behind the mask. Everybody wants some. Dream Warriors, Who Made Who, Secret Loser, No More Mr. Nice Guy, Heavy Metal, Rock and Roll All Night, Burn in Hell. That's my 10. I hope you guys enjoy it. When the show's over, leave a comment. By leaving a comment, put in some of your songs. Doesn't have to be 10 songs. Put 5 songs. Just put some songs that makes you remember an 80s movie with the rock and roll connection, okay? And I know a lot of people who probably watch this from the beginning who's not used to this channel is probably hoping I'm going to say Kenny Loggins or something, the song from Top Gun or Footloose, Rocky 3, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, which those are all good songs, but this is a rock channel, okay? So beyond that, I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys next time on Hair Metal Revolution. Taking the music back and giving it the respect that it deserves.
I will build a brighter future for everyone.